Hey, Gutfoxx here. Today we're going to talk about upcoming promotions in the market Monday. We're going to talk also how to make money on position heroes again in final editions. I really hope you guys listened to me last Monday on those position heroes, but we'll get into that in a little bit. The sponsor today is Your Opinion. Do you like gameplay in the background like this of these market Mondays, or the auction house and menus with me scrolling through them? Let me know in the comments, please. Golden tickets are bearing down upon us. If not next weekend, then the one after. They came out March 7th last year. Weirdly enough, that's today. Freak out, everyone. It should be a fun time pulling for them. I'm going to waste a lot of money, coins, and we'll end up in a fruitless search for them, of course. But it'll be fun while I'm doing it. Expect people to sell players to get coins to pull packs. And in those packs, players will be coming out of them, of course. And those players will then be sold to get more coins to pull more packs. And we have a vicious cycle of deflation. I don't know how much it'll go down or when they'll hit packs, so take that information as you will. Just know that we will get some deflation here in a bit. If you don't know what golden tickets are, ask in the comments and I will reply. You could also Google it. There's some great summations out there by others. It's been talked about a million times. Anyways, moving on. Otherwise, our next promotion is Easter, which is 9 days earlier this year. So it's kind of interesting. You know, our MUT season's a little later, but our Easter promotion is going to come a little early if they do it. I would expect them to do it. So expect, that promo to start in like 2 weeks or so, around the 20th of March. Last year we had eggs, which were identical to presents. We'll see how much MUT Guru's feedback plays into whether we get mystery items again, or whether the community saviors have kind of screwed that promotion away from us. Alright, now let's get to the part where we make some money. Position heroes. And they are the most lucrative way to make coins right now as I get safety, unfortunately. The order that they've been released: tight end, linebacker, fullback, cornerback, wide receiver, free safety, left end, and right guard this past weekend. So we got left end, a terrible player. Michael Bennett is really bad. So unfortunately that lowers his price a little bit. It sucks that EA can't make 4-3 defensive ends balanced with 3-4 outside linebackers. It's just silly, really. But right guard, this is where we're going to make our money. As I said last week, Marshall Yanda will be the most expensive player in the set. I also said last week for left end, JJ Watt, Campbell, and potentially Wake. So I was 3 for 4 on predictions last week. Not bad, but y'all are really fucking up letting me get Yanda under 100K. So I got back. I was gone all day Sunday. Unfortunately, wasn't able to sign on to WAP's account to get a 99 overall, which I really wanted to put out a YouTube video on his 99 overall team. First one out there. But I told you this last Monday, and I'll tell you again. The price of the highest overall goes up through the week. So if Yanda's at 100K now, for a 580K player, what do you think he's going to go up through to the week? Let's calculate out the set right now. 15 elites, at the high end, you can pick them up for about 15K, and with patience, much less. So 225K for those 15. 25 gold right guards at 1K a piece, 25K. 10 specific golds, 15K or so. TJ Lang, 21. Brandon Brooks, 15. Zach Martin, 13. 4 elite badges, 60K at the high end. Collectible, that's right now about 80K I see. It'll probably be 10K or less Friday or Saturday. 90 overall Yanda, 100K. So if you calculate it all out, it's 554 with no snipes. He's going for about 580 right now, because I think he's the number one right guard, so he should stay over 500K for at least a week, and that's our investment timeline is this week. As Ed Reed gets a wonderful tip drill pick, and we're back in the game here. And you know how I said that collectible's going for about 80K right now? That collectible's going to go down in price, like I said, like every other collectible has, as people pull more. And guess what happens when the collectible goes down in price hard through the week and the player stays at about the same one? That's right, the most rare piece will go up in value. So I predict Yanda's value to be 200K by the end of the week, because you can add it on. People get some snipes. Yanda's only going to get rarer. I know people can pull him out of the solo, but they can pull the other players out too. Oh, that was a terrible pick on the, what do you call it, the hitch route there. So, that's it. Let me know what you guys think. Is that going to work for you guys? PA shot draw. Luckily, we knocked that down. All right, let's get into it further. All right, I'm just going to guess for the next position heroes. I'm going to say halfback, because we just got an O-lineman. and a wide receiver. So we could potentially get a quarterback, but I think we'll get that a little later. Because we're going to get a halfback and a middle linebacker. You know, because we just got a D lineman and 2 defensive backs the weeks prior. You know, it could also be right outside linebacker. But those are my predictions. Those are also grain of salt. Wow, I'm throwing crazy picks today. Terrible, terrible offense. So yeah, don't trust those predictions as anything I want to hang my hat on. But yeah, check out my video from last week of the blog for the written script where I give you the guesses onto who the most valuable players will be in each set. Like I said before, I was 3 for 4 predicting J.J. Watt, Campbell, and Yanda. I did say the 88 could be in the set too, Wake, if they didn't put Watt and Campbell in it. So there it is. I kind of, you know, how do you say, hedged my bet. Fuck, get in the end zone. There you go. All right, so final editions. How are we going to make money on them? You know, you can make some easy money by buying low on Monday and Tuesday before they come out of packs and reselling Thursday or Friday. I went back and looked. Every final edition, you can get about, you know, 50 to 70% return on investment if you buy and sell at the right place. Of course, don't buy high on Tuesday and then sell low on Thursday. That's just an idiot for doing that. But for this investment, write your buy price down so you don't lose coins because you forget what to list at. You don't always want to list at the lowest buy it now. Because you want to list at a price above median. Also, don't go too heavy into one final edition card as he kicks a field goal to win, but I still got more content, so we'll keep going. I'll put some pictures in here or something. So, final editions could sometimes be hard, and cards in general can be sometimes hard to liquidate fast on the market at a good price. So that's why you want to diversify. Like, if you get a 1,000 of one card, yeah, you can make some killing on the first 100. But how are you going to have enough time to liquidate the next 900? You can end up losing, even though it was a great prediction, you could still lose coins on that just because of the time frame to liquidate these things. I'm saying the word liquidate a lot. So yeah, I would try it in low volumes in this final editions until you get comfortable with making money that way. All right, the silver set, don't do it. It's insane unless you're going to do Marcus Allen's set. But yeah, 3,200 items. That's crazy. That's awesome. We can make some money selling our bronzes and silvers that we were holding in case there are rare things. They're not selling too well for me. I've tried this late Sunday night here, trying for 950, 1,000 of pieces I see on the market. Got down to 800. Still not taking a lot of bites there at 800 even. So there's not a ton to be made off that. Well, probably a little bit, but see, what do you guys think? Have you guys been able to successfully sell some bronzes and silvers there? But yeah, that's it. I'll stop rambling. Thanks for watching Call to Action. I'll see you.